another video. Yeah, so from the title of the video, you already know that we're getting our makeup done in 15 minutes, right? So it's not really going to be hard, it's just going to be like a talk through. So after this, it's just going to be a voiceover. I'm going to list, or rather write the names of the products I'll use as I'm showing them to you guys. And there's something else, and I hope this really helps you. I hope like it's helpful to you, and you learn a thing or two. It's really not that deep, I promise you. Okay, so before we start, we have to give honor to whom honor is due, and I'm going to start by packing my hair up and laying my edges. Very important. I prefer doing my edges first before makeup, because sometimes when you finish with your makeup and you're now doing your edges, it might get messy. Yeah, gets brown, and you just don't want that. So let's just lay our edges, and I'll be right back. So yeah. Alright guys, so I just started with laying my edges, and the recordings of this video, they were actually fast forwarded because of the time constraints. I didn't want the video to be too long, so the actual time frame that this makeup would take would be between 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how fast you are. So up next, I'm wiping my face with a random baby wipe down to my neck, and after that I'll be using a moisturizer on my face. Please, I can't overemphasize how important it is to moisturize. Oily skin, dry skin, normal skin, please moisturize your face. It's very important. It just sort of brings your face like back to life, like it wakes up your face. You see the difference when I'm done applying this and how my face was when this video started. Yeah, and I was talking a lot in this video because I had my friends with me when I was filming, so in case you were wondering. Yeah, can you see the difference? You can see that, and then rewind this video back to when I started speaking. A total difference. Now I'm going in with Sweat Stop from Adventure Makeup. It's a Nigerian brand, and I don't sweat a lot, but for some reason the sides of my nose produce a lot of sweat. So I applied this, and it doesn't stop me from sweating per se, but it controls the sweat. So it's just there, but it's not dropping. That makes sense. Yeah, it does. But it's very strong, so I don't apply it everywhere on my face, especially for a simple makeup look like this where I'm not applying foundation. You know, we said, and I said in the title, that today is a no foundation look. Why is that? Soft beauty blender, by the way, please use a soft beauty blender. Yeah, I said we're not using foundation for this look because number one, it's a 15-minute look, and foundation is another episode on its own for blending and everything. Plus, this is like supposed to be like a lightweight makeup that you can just apply and run out when you don't want to look like struggle. So it's supposed to look somewhat natural. So the concealer we're applying under the eyes just so to wake up our face, just for those of us that have dark under circles, or just our eyes don't look bright under. Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm applying concealer. The powder, your face powder, will do the rest for you, which is important, that your face powder is medium to full coverage, so that in a situation where you don't want to apply foundation, you can work with just your face powder. Okay, so you've noticed that I'm taking a lot of time to blend this out, and blending is very key when doing your makeup, because if you don't blend out well, we're going to have something like flashback. Now, what is flashback? English is hard. Flashback is when you take pictures with the flash of your phone and it comes out looking scary. Yeah. Alright, so right now I am using my orange lipstick. This lipstick, I bought it specifically just for cream blush. I don't apply it on my lip. It's very creamy. Now, why am I using a lot of blush? I know I look crazy at the moment, but notice that I did not contour. I didn't contour my face, so I'm using a blush to sort of add warmth back to my face, if that makes sense. Now the idea is I'm not contouring my face, but I've highlighted, so there needs to be, like, how do I explain this now? There needs to be something darker with the highlights, so blush has to go for it. And with the fact that we're going for a natural look, blush is more reasonable to use than really contouring your face and giving your face structure and all that. We are going for a full lovable dewy look. Next up, this is my powder palette. If you don't have a powder palette, then you need to have powder shades in a lighter shade, your powder shade, and your powder shade also. Or if you have a setting powder, great. I don't use a setting powder because I don't want my face to look too cakey, if that makes sense. That's why I'm just going in with an already pressed powder just to set in our wet product, which was, or rather which is the concealer. So the rule in makeup is for every wet product you apply, concealer, foundation, eyeshadow, primer, whatever, there has to be a dry product on top of it, which is powder. Yeah, so I'm only applying the lighter shade to the places where I used a light product, which is the light concealer. Notice now how it's sort of toning down, although it still looks weird, but I'm going to go in now with my powder brush and set the rest of my face. Now notice that, you know, I don't have foundation on my face, right? But I'm just going in with the shade of my powder all over my face, except where I used a light powder to set. I'm going over my face, like my bare skin, and over the cream blush I did. So this is sort of toning down the cream blush also, and is bringing everything is starting to look together a bit. Please, for the purpose of this 15 minutes makeup, try and use a dense powder brush. I mean, your powder brush, the bristles need to be firm, because the firmer it is, the more coverage it gives you. If the bristles are not together, if they're like just really fluffy and scanty, it won't give you full coverage, and you would want that full coverage for the fact that you're not using a foundation. Up next, we're still going to go over with our normal blush, because I love blush. I'm a blush girl. If you're not really a fan of blush, or you're scared of blush, you're not really so good at applying it yet, you might want to skip this part. Or you might want, if you're not good at blending the cream on, you'd want to skip the cream on and just do this. But regardless, you need to have a bit of color on your face, please. Okay, up next, I'm just going to go in with a dark shade to contour my nose. That's the only contour I'm doing, because, and I'm not even doing so much, it's just to give my nose that snatched look, because I've gone over my entire nose with a light concealer shade when I was blending. But yeah, I'm taking the dark powder from the beginning of my brows down to my to the tip of my nose, basically. And I wasn't really doing this in a very, very uniform fashion that I would normally do if I was doing a full face beat on myself, but I was just doing it. Like, for this makeup, you don't really need to put in a lot of effort in a lot of things, because it's just a quick go-to. Okay, now everyone knows I don't draw my brows. I don't draw my brows because my brows are like really, really grown, and me drawing them just makes them look really, really big and boxy, and I'm also lazy, so I don't draw them. But if you guys would want an in-depth tutorial on how to slay your brows, let me know in the comment section, and I would film a tutorial just basically on brows, on a model, not on myself, because I'm not planning to shape my brows anytime soon. Yeah, so I got creative and I decided to apply that same dark shade I used to contour my nose, I'm literally just using one of my brushes to apply powder, that dark powder, all over my eyes so that my eyes don't look so bare and naked. But you can leave it that way, it's really not that deep. I had time on my hands, so I got this that's a pigment. And pigment, you don't really need glue for pigment, so I'm just randomly applying that on my eyes. This is very unnecessary by the way. You can do this if you're not just rushing. Like, you can do this anywhere really, it doesn't really matter, there are no rules to this thing. But you can also skip this because it's not a do or die affair. So I am applying mascara. This mascara is really good, by the way, and it's very inexpensive. I think it's like 700 or 500. I know it's less than 1000 sharp, and it does the job. Plus I have really long lashes, so yeah. I'm applying only on the top lash first. I always apply on my bottom lashes when I'm done with setting spray. Now I'm going in with highlighter, and this is very optional. Like, if you see anything in this video that you're not really comfortable with doing because you've not perfected it yet, please don't do it. It's just eat up your 15 minutes time. But you can do it if you have the knowledge and you have the time. It's really not that difficult actually. It's just patience and just patience really. There's really nothing you can learn. But this highlighter, I like this highlighter part because it's sort of hey God, Jesus. I like this highlighter because it gives this glow from within. I don't know if that makes sense, because I've applied powder on my face, I've applied blush. The only thing that's going to make me glow and look youthful is that highlighter. I love highlighter so much. Like, I love to glow. Whether it's subtle makeup or full makeup, I will say apply highlighter because I can't keep myself. Yeah. Up next, we have to use setting spray to tone everything down so it looks more like skin, and you can see I'm already excited. Okay, yeah, I'm lining my lip here with my trusty Davis pencil in number 3. Number 3 is my favorite shade. I don't like number 18, it's too light. So yeah, lining my lip, and I am not applying any lipstick because in my head applying lipstick in the middle and blending it out is going to take my time. I'm just going to apply this pencil, use it to line my lips, and I'm going in next with lip gloss because wow, what a cutie. You guys, yeah, I'm really just feeling myself. But and just like that, your makeup is done. Please, I really want to know that you guys tried this. Send me a message, drop a comment if you're going to try this, and when you actually do try this, please send me pictures. I would really want to know if this video helped someone. Like, I'm already excited thinking of you guys trying this out. But to be honest, this is what I do every time. I'm a makeup artist, but I get tired of doing my makeup, so this is what I do so I don't look homeless when I'm going out. But yeah, this is me just feeling myself, cutie. Alright guys, this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched up to this extent, I love you and thank you for trusting me. Alright guys, so we've come to the end of this video, and I hope you learned a thing or two from the tutorial, and let me know in the comment section if you guys have any questions or if you try it out. Let me know.